When we first came to our land, there was nothing but trees. It took months of hard work, but we slowly but surely cleared out spaces for us to start our tiny life. This is our journey. Our first summer on the land was spent clearing trees and preparing our tiny camper to bring out to the land. In the beginning, we traveled back and forth to work on the land. Once we brought the camper out, we were able to stay for a few days each week in between our job to get more work done. This was our first opportunity to live off-grid and live off the land. We planted, we set up a compost station, and our first building project was an outdoor shower and sink. As this was all raw, untouched land, there was no road or access into the land. In November, we began the process of clearing for a road, cutting down trees, and excavating. We also found an Amish carpenter who was able to start work on our first tiny cabin. The build and delivery of our tiny cabin took a bit longer than anticipated, so we spent a few of the first winter months in our little RV. Delivery of the tiny cabin did not go smoothly. They had a hard time getting it into our driveway, thus they ended up leaving it in a ditch by the road. Moving the tiny cabin was very difficult, but we were finally able to move it to a place that now has become its forever home. We were then able to start the process of building out our little tiny home. Our first project was to put a little bathroom in with a compost toilet. With spring came the excitement of new baby ducks, Lucy, Luna, and Lila, and the preparation for our first garden. As our intention is to fully live off this land, our next project was to have the Amish carpenter come and build a tiny house again on our land that would be able to be an income property. We officially moved to our land in April of 2022. Now that we were full-time on the land, we added goats, kittens, and puppies to our homestead. Julianne built a goat house and we fenced in portions of the meadow for them to graze. Officially moving to the land made us assess the need for some upgrades in our tiny living, so we decided to add an additional tiny cabin that we could move to that was a bit larger and was closer to all the animals. We also got chickens that we had the Amish raise till they were ready to lay, and we had more appropriate shelter for them. Although we had built a bunch of small things for the land, the biggest project came when Julianne decided to build a barn to house the ducks and chickens. Without any carpentry experience, she built from the ground up and with very little help, our very own barn. Due to the low cost and our need for storage and workspace, we added a few additional Amish-built sheds to our land. One for a work shed, a future apothecary, and one that we put in the meadow for a greenhouse till we can build our dream one in the future. Now that we had a barn, we added 4 more ducks to the crew. This time we got Pekin ducks. Schmitty, Cece, Jess, and Winnie. We began work on our new tiny house, as this time we just had them build the frame and we did the insulating, drywall, and mudding. Julianne also placed 2 windows, as I wanted a lot of light for our new tiny house. The work was hard, but the experience was valuable. Everything about the new tiny house was done by us. We put a dividing wall between the bedrooms and the bathrooms. We put dividing wall between the kitchen and the main room. And now we had separate bedrooms. Are you sad we have to go bye-bye? You want to go bye-bye? Aw, you love your bed and your pillow. Yeah, now you're mad that we have to go bye-bye again? I know. You have a bye-bye life. Oh, you want to go bye-bye? There is no end in sight for all the things that we want to do on our land, the vision that we have for this land. Hi, goats. Did you come visit? Come here. You're just gonna hide in my room? We look forward to a future that is full of new ideas, more learning, new exciting projects, and growing in many more areas. We've had many firsts on this land. Ducks, goats, chickens, kittens, first time building, first time plumbing, first egg, first garden. We are so excited for the many more opportunities for firsts on this land.